Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope that your all day is off to a wonderful, fantastic start. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Carrington. Not your first time here, hi, welcome back. If you enjoy all things makeup related, you're definitely going to want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you'll be notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and let's dive right on in. First and foremost, I just want to say it is freezing in my house. I feel like I am absolutely like the coldest person in the world right now. So I'm wearing a sweatshirt, probably like not like the best or the prettiest, but also we wear these on Red Fridays at work. So that's what we're wearing. Okay, so hi, I am really excited. So I don't even remember what I was doing. If we're going to be honest, I can't remember what I was doing. But somehow I ended up on the website for Moira, M-O-I-R-A. And what happened was I basically just like bought everything for like a full face of makeup. I will say though, like I think I have heard about like the like ombre blushes, which are, I got a couple of those, like going viral or something. I don't know. They were all in stock when I went and got them. So yeah, no issue there. But I found a lot of like really cute things. I think I originally just like got on there because it was something about like the eyeshadow palettes, which I bought 8 eyeshadow palettes. I don't know. But these ones are really cute because look, it's like a little book. Like that's so cute. So I bought a lot of stuff. So in today's video, we are going to dive on into all of these products, create a full face, see what we think of these products. I will leave the prices of everything up on the screen. So if you guys are excited to see what I think of these products, would I recommend them, then definitely keep on watching. So first things first is we have this Lasting Priming Cream Shadow, which is a 2-in-1 primer plus shadow, which I have in the shade 1, which is a white type of shade. I felt like, you know, if their shadows weren't really good quality, maybe like the white base could really help us out. I don't know. This is what it looks like. I'm just going to take a little like cream brush. It kind of feels not super creamy. Yeah, it doesn't feel like overly creamy or anything. Let's just see. Like one eye looks whiter than the other, so let me like fix that. Alright, so then we have these eyeshadow palettes. So the first thing that I got, this is like the Day Series like book bundle. So each of them comes with like this cute like little checklist that you can do, like today's goal, you know, what kind of look you're going for, your mood, and what you're thankful for. So then first off, we have the Stars Shine As Bright As You, which is a like neutral with a pop of blue, you know, something that we've seen a lot from other brands. In this green one, again, you get another little checklist, exactly the same. Believe and Create Your Own Destiny. And this is like, it's kind of like more like a grungy kind of a neutral, but still neutral, a little pop of green in there. Again, this is supposed to be like a day book series, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be more like, I don't know, daytime-esque. The next one in that series is You're Blooming Like the Perfect Flower. This is more of like a pinky purple, more of like a pinky-ish kind of neutral palette. And then the last in that series is this yellow one, which is You Had Me at Makeup. And this is like a very smoky-esque kind of like neutral type palette. So that's really cute. Then they had another like bundle. Some of these were out of stock, so I think I only got 3. I think there were 4 total, 4 or 5, but I only got 3. This is from the Smoothie series, and one thing that I think is like really cute is like they come with like these little like reusable straws. Like how cute is that? I think they're reusable anyways. Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say if they're reusable or not. I don't know. But I think that's really cute. So the first one is called Berry Blast, and I think this is probably looks how most of you expected. pink berries. Next one is called My Sweetest Thing, which is just like a very fun, vibrant, like summer-y kind of palette. You've got like some really beautiful like yellows, and you've got some like pinks and some like reds, so that's really fun. And then the last one for that series, this is called, that I got anyways, there's other palettes, but they didn't have them in stock, is the Your Mango Magnificent. And I think this is really a really fun, cute, kind of like summery kind of palette as well. You've got some like corals, you've got some like greens, yellow. So I think that's really cute. And then I did buy one kind of like separate. This is from the Getaway series palette. And I think it's really cute that it comes with like a little ticket. I don't know why there's like a QR code. Do you save money? I don't know. And this is Written in the Stars, and I think we all know why I bought this. Those greens are absolutely beautiful. So we need to go ahead and create a look. I'm not gonna lie, I have not done a like yellowish type of look in like a really long time. So I think I am going to kind of dip and play into like this section of the My Sweetest Thing palette. So we're going to go into this first shade right here. This is called Bananaholic. I'm just going to take that on a big fluffy eye brush and just start to like focus that in like the crease area and above to make like a transition shade. Okay. So I will say, in like person, this shows up. I feel like on camera, it's not really showing up quite as deep as it is. I am gonna like pack this, see if we can get a more vibrant yellow. I don't know, can you guys, here we go. Like, see how like, that is nice and vibrant. Also, if you're noticing right here, my eyes are so dry. So, I usually use Rapid Lash Eyelash Serum to like help me grow and keep my lashes nice and long. Okay, well, I needed to do like, you know, open up another one, and we had gotten one in a subscription box. It was a Tribute subscription box from Lily Lashes. Oh man, my poor eyes. I used it at night, and so when I woke up the next morning, I noticed that my eyes were kind of itchy and a little bit red, but I just like didn't think anything of it because we were staying in a hotel because we were on vacation. So I thought maybe I was just like really like irritated by like their sheets or like their laundry detergent. I don't know why like I would think sheets or laundry detergent was the case to make my eyes blow up as much as it did. But anyways, so yeah, I literally thought that like it was like that. And so I went on about my day, and my eyes were just like, just kept getting like so red, so inflamed. And so that night I was like, I don't think I can sleep on the, like on these pillows, like that's irritating my eyes. And I put on that like Lily Lash Serum. I'm now going to go into this next yellow shade called Just Smile. And I think that's when I realized I had messed up. Like I had messed up because my eyes were on fire. As soon as I like put it on, like my eyes were burning. They were red. They were huge. I had to like get in the shower, rinse my eyes out, and like it's like you put it on your like right on your lash line. So, but no, everything was just red and inflamed. I had to like take it off, and like, oh man, it was awful. So my eyes have stayed pretty red and really dried out, but my eyes aren't burning and aren't itchy anymore, and they're not really as red, but definitely still have some of that dryness. So far, I'm kind of liking this. I'm liking this more than I thought I would. So next, I think I'm going to deepen up the outer corner. I think I'm going to go into the shade, I think I'm going to do All Day right here. So like deepen up like the outer portion. So now we only have a couple shimmer options. So we've got this right here. It's like a champagne. We've got like a pink. And then last is like this gold. How cute would the pink be with this? Did I mess up? Did I not pick a good shade? Yeah, and I didn't put on my NYX Glitter Glue just because I wanted to see how well these shimmers did with like the eye primer that we have. And it's just not tacky enough to really hold them on there like I like. I think that's kind of cute though. So next up we have the Rose Jelly Hydrating Primer. This is infused with rose water plus Arctic Wildberry extract. This comes with 20 mils. It's vegan, alcohol free, and silicone free. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's try this out. Comes in like this cute little tube. Alright, so it says the Rose Jelly Hydrating Primer is a primer with a refreshing jelly-like texture containing the rose water and Arctic Wildberries extract that help restore and hydrate your skin. For optimal results, allow the formula to set for 1 minute to fully absorb and activate grip for a smoother application that lasts all day, or wear alone for a fresh, hydrated, and glassy skin. So you can definitely smell the rose. It's not like well, now I'm putting it on my face. It is a little bit overpowering. I will say this is definitely very hydrating. Like, I'm having zero issues with the hydration. I'm going to bring this up underneath my eyes a little bit. Get those nice and hydrated. Make sure my forehead. So, I don't know if they had a pore filling one. Truthfully, I can't remember. But if they did, I didn't get that. So, we're just going to, like, just use this. So, I'm just going to go ahead. Wow. That glow that it does add is really beautiful. Okay, I'm going to do what it says. I'm going to let this set for a couple of minutes so then we can come back in and try out the complexion products. Alright, so now I am back. We're going to go ahead and dive on into the Complete Wear Foundation. This is weightless, full coverage, ultra long wear. The Complete Wear Foundation is a long wear, waterproof, and weightless foundation for a naturally balanced, even like skin pigment tone, complete with a smooth matte finish. Powered with high grading ingredients to prevent dryness and retain moisture. This is the lightest shade that they have. So this is in shade 100 Light Ivory. Comes in like this little glass tube. Has a nice pump. So we are going to pump out. This is one pump. I feel like that's a pretty good amount. I have a feeling this is probably going to be maybe a little bit too yellow. Maybe not. Like maybe, I don't know. So then I'm just going to take my sponge and I'm just going to start dabbing this in. The only thing I'm really nervous about, I guess I'm glad that like that hydrating primer is like actually what it says, hydrating. Because this says it's a matte foundation and I am not a matte type person. So let's see how this looks. Matte finish. You can definitely tell that it is a matte finish. I don't think it looks bad on my skin. You know, it does look a little bit heavier than I typically do like my cat is over there sunbathing. You know, a little bit heavier than normally I would like. Definitely much yellower. I don't think it looks bad though. I don't think it looks terrible. Okay, so then next up we have the concealer, and this is also in shade 100. This is 100 Vanilla. I think that was ivory or whatever. So what it all says is waterproof, full coverage. That is it. Oh, okay. Get ready to combat dark circles, redness, and other skin imperfections with just a dab of our Mega Waterproof Concealer. Our creamy, long-lasting formula will leave you looking and feeling flawless throughout your day. Create a sheer to full coverage look and take on the world. I also got to go in combination with that is the Peaches and Cream Lavish Color Correcting Concealer for canceling dark circle and dark spots. This is again in Peaches and Cream, and I do have some darkness in my lines, right in here. So kind of like a nice light orange kind of tone. Oh, I like the doe foot of this. It's nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna focus that like right in here. Help cover up any of the darkness. Oh, I feel like that covered up nicely. Okay, so now I'm gonna just take my finger and just dab it out with my finger. All right, so that it blended out nicely. So now we have the Mega Concealer. I don't really know how good this is going to look. I think it's basically kind of like about the same shade as what I've got on right now, like for my foundation. So go ahead, blend that out. Then we've got these two cream blushes that I bought. I would say we've got I Need You, which is like this darker, or we've got this really bright pink. Okay, let's go with the bright pink. This is in I Miss You. I'm just going to take on the back of my sponge just a little bit of like this like bright pink and just kind of focus that on the cheek area. I think it's a really nice little like flush to the cheeks. It definitely is like really sticky. It's wanting to like grab to my sponge a whole lot. Like it just feels like very just like, I don't know, sticky. So we have the Lavish finishing powder. Mine is in translucent. This is to visibly reduce the appearance of pores and fine lines. Formulated with rice starch, this fragrance-free formula will soften skin, control excess oil, and won't clog your pores. Achieve a shine-free look without a flashback anytime. So far it really does seem like this is a very, what do I want to say? Like matte, full coverage kind of a line. And for me personally, okay, how do you open this? What the heck? How on earth do you open this? Like, here's like the part where you open, and I'm literally trying to open it and like nothing's happening. This is definitely not easy to open. So I'm just going to take that on my brush and I'm going to start focusing this around the face. Make sure to get up underneath the eyes as well. Okay, just kind of where I want to apply any other powder products. Next, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to dive on into this Brow Defying Mascara. Mine is in soft brown. This is a tinted mascara to build up the perfect brows. This formula tames tense and set eyebrows for gorgeous and natural fuller looking arches while leaving your brows feeling soft and under control. So mine is in soft brown, and medium brown definitely looked like way too warm. And so does this. It's not awful. It's not like too terribly warm, but not necessarily the shade I was hoping for with a soft brown. Ugh. I now have the Island Queen Bronzed Goddess Duo. So Does it say anything? Dual bronzer. So is one just lighter than the other? So online, this looked like this was going to be like the lightest shades that they had. But let me just like show you. I'm going to take off the thing. Those don't necessarily look like the lightest. I'm going to take just like this has a lot of kick up. Just like the lightest side and just start dabbing that in to my skin. It's actually not bad. Yeah, not the worst I've ever seen. And trust me, I've seen some pretty bad ones in my time. AKA just on me personally. I will say, this does not look bad. What a makeup day. What a makeup day. This is what happens when you try new stuff. Like sometimes it's just going to be real hit or real miss. All right. So then we have like these signature like blushes. So I've got, first of all, I got Sweet Peach, which is just like this very nice light type color. That's like actually really light. Or then I've got Orange Blossom, which is going to be this one. You know what? Let's just go ahead and try Orange Blossom. I don't know how else it's going to work. I'm going to focus it more towards like the top of like the blush. Like first of all, like, that's a really cute embossing. Just want to say that. How cute is that? And just focus us on like the cheek area. Again, really nice, really pigmented. So next up is going to be the Sun Glow Face and Body Highlighter. This is in the shade Sweet Champagne. This is achieve a bronze glow all over with our Sun Glow Face and Body Highlighter, an innovative creamy powder with an ultra-fine pearl formula that will give you the perfect glowing skin for any occasion. Formulated with natural oils like sweet almond, coconut, sunflower, and vitamin E to deliver an instant luminosity and bring out the goddess within you. When I open this, you can instantly smell the coconutness right here. Let's just see what happens. It's very beautiful, very just like vavoom in your face. Okay, so that's pretty cute. I don't have any mascara to try, so I will go off camera, do my mascara. I do have like a brow pencil that is in the shade Taupe. I'm going to go do my brows off of camera as well. Come back, set my face before I come back, and then all we have left are just some lip products. So I am back. I am not a huge fan of the brow pencil. I felt like I had to like continuously just like go in with it to even get this amount of like brow definition. It was a lot. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. We're going to dive on into like the two lip options. I feel like they look very similar. I hope they're not. They looked much different online. So the first one is the matte liquid lip. This is going to be in the shade Dazzle. Oh wow. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting. This was not it, but I was expecting something else, I guess. I don't know. So you have like this kind of like brownish red shade. It kind of reminds me almost of like a brickish kind of a red. And then the next shade that we've got, this is a Lip Divine liquid lipstick. I'm not sure what the difference between the matte liquid lip and the Divine. And this right here is in the shade Nova. Okay, so it seems like this one's just like a little bit more like hydrating. And this one's a little bit more red. So I think for this look, I think the liquid lipstick is probably going to be what is going to go best. So let's just go ahead and kind of has a sweet scent to it, but not like a vanilla cupcake. Alright, so here's the completed look, trying out a full face of Mira, so I don't know, I'm not really sure how you say this. So we tried out a lot of products, some better than others. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to dive on into my final thoughts. We're going to kind of talk about them from my least favorite to my most favorite. So coming in last place is going to have to be like this eyeshadow primer. I just wasn't really wowed by it, truthfully. It just really doesn't provide really any tack. You know, it does, I feel like it's not really doing anything to help prolong like my eyeshadow. Like it was just not like a product that I'm like head over heels in love with. So, you know, I probably could have skipped with this. I have so many eye primers that I like. I've done a video testing eye primers. I like the Blvd. I love the Rare Beauty. I love my Ulta Matte Primer. Right now I'm really liking the Jaclyn one. There are just so many ones that are just like so good that are out there that this one I just feel like I don't need. Next is going to have to be this brow pencil. So unfortunately with this brow pencil, I just felt like I just kept having to just like, you know, draw my lines just to even get like a little bit of definition. And I just feel like the pigmentation just isn't there. And even if like I had like blonde hair or something like that, I still feel like the pigmentation just is not there, even for somebody who has like maybe like no brow hairs. So the fact is, it's not like, it was like, well, maybe it's just so light because your hairs are darker. I mean, you can barely even see that. Like that's, here, I'll, like what, like no, even if you have like no hair, there's no way you're going to ever be able to see that. Next up is going to have to be also that brow defying mascara. This is supposed to be like a soft brown. Usually with soft browns I kind of find that things supposed to be a little bit more cool tone, but this is just, again, it's just very warm. The thing with this line is that it's just a very warm line. Like it's very much for those who have warm skin tones, not super fair. Definitely for those that want like full coverage, glam, upbeat. Like if that's your thing, you might like this line a little bit more than I do. But again, it's just very warm, which means that the concealer is coming in next. So with this, again, this was like a very warm concealer. It was the exact same shade as my foundation. Didn't brighten up underneath my under eyes at all. And then I just found, like, I think the coverage is good, but I just found that it just looked really, really heavy and really, really crepey. And I think you can still just kind of see just how like cakey it's looking underneath my eyes. So, you know, just not a winner for me. Next up is going to have to be this like little bronzer duo. This was like the lightest option that was available on the website. And I mean, it's very, very pigmented. Like it's so very pigmented. And the fact is, it's like, I'm so fair. And I feel like we could have gone like a couple shades down for me being fair and it being so pigmented that I just have to be like super, super careful. And it's so easy to go overboard. And so for me with like really fair skin where just like it's real easy to go overboard, I just didn't want something that it was that easy to go overboard. So I have other bronzers that I just like better. Next up is probably going to have to be the setting powder. I actually thought the setting powder really sat my face really nicely. Didn't really emphasize any of my texture. Didn't make anything look any more cakey than it already was on the products that we used. I really do like this. I think this is like a really, really good product. We are starting to get into the things where I really do like them more. It's just like this packaging is so hard to open. Like I still cannot get this open. I had to take a spoon to open it last time. Like it's just way too hard to open. Next up is going to be this foundation. I actually thought the foundation with this being matte, like it did have that matte finish. I could definitely tell that it was a matte finish, but I didn't feel like my skin looked just like so heavy and crepey and just like, oh girl, what you doing? You're looking a hot mess. I didn't really seem to find that with this. You know, it did have that matte finish, you know, not something that I'm loving, but I didn't feel like it really like overly like emphasized any of my texture, made it look terrible. I really like the pump. I think this did a really nice job. Again, it's just so warm. It's very yellow. Doesn't really match me. A little bit, you know, yellow, a little bit deep. Again, it's just not for like my skin tone, skin type. Moving on to these cream blushes. These are really nice. These are really pigmented. Comes in like this cute little case. You know, easy to open. You know, picked up on a sponge nicely, blended out. I think the issue that I'm having is that it's just so sticky that even when I was applying it, it felt like my beauty blender just wanted to stick to it. And, you know, shockingly, it didn't lift up this foundation, but I'm kind of like wondering, like, my more, not so much matte ones, but my more like luminous ones, like how much are these going to pill those up? Because it's just so sticky that I feel like it's just going to want to pill everything up from underneath it. And luckily it didn't do it with this foundation, but I am kind of nervous that it might do that with others. And I just don't want my cream blushes to feel like that stickiness. I really want it to be like really creamy and soft. I feel like if it had like this pigmentation, it was a little bit more creamy and not so sticky, I would have loved this. But it's just the fact that it just really is sticky, and I'm really nervous about it going on top of like other makeup products or other foundations that are maybe a little bit more luminous. So the next up is going to be the highlighter. So I think it's a really beautiful highlighter. It's a very glittery highlighter. Let me just say that. Let me preface this by saying this is very glittery. Like, I don't know if you can tell, like all the glitter chunks, it's very glittery. I don't really mind. You know, I don't always want a glittery highlighter, which is why this isn't, you know, towards the top or anything. I think it's really beautiful, really like beaming. I also don't like that when I open this, I can immediately smell the coconut, and I'm a little bit worried I might break out because of the coconut. I don't know. Next up is going to be the lip options. I think these are really good lip options. They are a little bit more drying than some of the other liquid lipsticks that I have, but I really do like the color. Lays down fine. I feel like my lips don't look overly mummy, like I'm dead. I mean, it definitely does, but I don't think it's overly bad. I really like the color. I thought it was so funny that like I got two that were like very, very like similar in color, thinking I was getting two markedly different in color. Joke's on me. Next up is going to be this eyeshadow palette. I thought it was really decent for the price point. I don't think it's like the most amazing or most wowing of eyeshadow palettes. Like, as you can tell, like I feel like my shimmer just like really isn't like showing up. I feel like my outer corner shade is already gone. That also could be because of the primer that I'm using as well. But I don't know. I think it's nice. I may have to play around with some of the other palettes, create more looks, see what I think. But overall, just like with this, what I've got so far, like it's okay. Like I'm not like, you know, writing this thing home or anything, but I think it's all right, especially for the price point. The next up is going to be this Rose Jelly Hydrating Primer. I really like this. I loved the glow that it gives. It really did feel hydrating as well. Like I was really like, wow, this is really good. This is really hydrating. So I really did enjoy that as well. I just don't like the scent of this. I think that's the only thing that's throwing me off. This probably could have taken the #1 spot if it wasn't for that scent. Next up is going to be this color corrector. I thought this did a fantastic job color correcting. Wasn't too deep for me. I was able to easily just like blend it out with my finger. Covered my dark circles. No problems, no issues. I thought that was great. So the #1 spot is going to go to these little blushes. I love these. I really love like the pan embossing on them. Like they are so beautiful. I like how you can like mix them together, go with more like on the top shade, more on the bottom type shade. You know, you've got like a lot of different options that you can go with. I really like, it's almost like you're getting 3 blushes in one. And for me, like, I think that's fantastic. I love this. I think this is a great blush. Now I know why that they are so virally and hyped. They're really nice, really pigmented, so you don't really need to go in with a lot. I did go in, you know, quite a few times. The embossing is still there, so I really do appreciate that. I think those are great. So that is it for today's video. That is testing out a full face of Moira Beauty. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you guys think the price tag is justified, or is this a brand that maybe might fit more of your guys' aesthetic? You like the matte, you have like deeper complexion, things like that. Let me know if this is a brand you would check out, or there's some products you're wanting to check out. Do you think they're fairly priced? Let me know all that down below. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you can join this dumpster fire family, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!